I'm using this, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla as like a, and I don't know how this is gonna go, so this may stop after 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours, because I may just ramble, and if no one joins in, then it's just hitting a chat, so I don't have to hear it going off. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna start this in for like 5 minutes. I'm just eating like a breakfast lunch thing, so give me 5 seconds just to finish this, and then I'll start rambling, I suppose. Okay, yeah, so that was delicious. So good. It was this, I go to this place called Bread Top, and they have this like it's like a bun with bacon and this really nice like beef sauce sticky thing on it, and it's so good. I bought it yesterday after I got off work early, and I left it till today, and it was so good. But yeah, so I don't actually know how I'm meant to be doing this. Like, I don't think there's an actual, like, way. At the moment, just for today, I'm gonna keep this as, like, the backdrop, and maybe one day, like, if I do this continue this as a weekly thing, I might, like, play something and just not do anything. Like, that might be what The Witcher would be good for. Because I've finished the main storyline, I can do all, like, the question marks and just wander. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Just for today, we'll do this, and then... But yeah, so today I was going to talk about anime, I think. That was the plan. I don't know, I don't have any sort of like layout for how I'm going to do this. I think I'm just going to work through what I'm currently watching, which has been a while since I've watched anything. And then I'll go through what I've already watched, and then maybe I'll go through what's on my to-watch list. Well, not through it, there's a lot. But I'll go through some stuff. Like, I don't know, like, I'll just start rambling, and if anyone has anything they want to, like, mention, or, like, an anime they want to bring up, they can put it in the chat, and I will either talk about it if I've watched it, or I'll look it up, and we can, I don't know, we'll figure this out as we go, I suppose. Just gonna make sure my controller doesn't disconnect. Part of me thinks I should just, like, get into the main thing just to, I don't know. Seems sort of like a waste to leave it on this, but also I need my like hands to scroll through. Okay, let's just go with it for now. We'll see how we go. This might get taken down because I'm using this as like I'm not actually playing the game, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I haven't watched anime in a few weeks, mainly because I started work and I'm still figuring out how to manage my time. Like, working and streaming is two big things. Even though I only stream for 2 hours, like, I'm always exhausted. and then I only have 2 days off a week, so it's like I have to fit like everything else I want to do into those 2 days if I can. But what I'm currently like watching, I started this one called Rainbow, which I was 7 episodes into. I'm gonna finish it because it's so angsty, but so good, and it's about like 6 boys, and they're in this. It's like based in the 1950s, I think. Let me just have a look at the summary. Yeah, so it's 7 teenagers that have to find a way to live in a reformatory in Shio while dealing with their past crimes and learning to start their lives anew. Honestly, like, it's so angsty, but like, I'm loving the, like, I'm only 7 episodes in, there's like 20 something episodes. But I'm loving the camaraderie. I can't say the word. I love like the sort of friendship and brotherlyhood that's starting to develop. And I love that sort of like that relationship stuff. Not romantic, but like the platonic. The platonic is what I love. The platonic. I started Bleach. Bleach was my exercise show. Like I'd watch an episode per like exercise run I did, but because I've been working 300 episodes. Oh yeah, the app I use is called TV Time, by the way. That's how I keep track. But yeah, I'm enjoying Bleach. There's some characters I don't like, there's some characters I do. Like, one of my best friends loves Bleach, and she just pestered me, and eventually, like, I finally was like, okay, I'll watch it. And of course, I started to really get into it, and I was like, I wish I'd started it when you first pestered me about it. But my anime list is so long, like, and I rarely pick up, like, I have started to now, but I rarely pick up shows that are over, like, 100 episodes. Mainly because, like, I'd rather just get small shows done. I am watching Be the Beginning, which I can't remember much of. I'm 6 episodes in. But it was interesting. I was intrigued by the whole, like, the crime and then the different characters. And sort of like the weird identity process that was going on. I'm looking forward to finishing it. I started K-On!, which is a music one. All girls like band, which I'm enjoying also for the friendship aspect. The friendship aspect is great. Like, I don't normally watch all female ones because the female characters anime that I normally watch annoy me, so I avoid them. But in this, because there's no like overall like male characters, that it's just, and they're all like, they get along, so I'm enjoying the whole aspect of the friendship and like them all learning how to, and plus the main girl, like, she's so clueless and it's hilarious. And I have watched Attack on Titan. I'm just not up to date. I'm waiting until the final season finishes coming out, and then I'm gonna watch like it just I'll binge watch it one day. What else? Oh, I was up to date with Fire Force, but I was waiting for the episodes to finish. I've got 9 episodes, 10 episodes to watch on that. Fire Force is great. I love Fire Force. It's chaotic. The main boy is a demon. Like, he's got like the demon eyes, and I love it. Him and his like glowing fire feet. It's been so long since I've watched. I was enjoying it when I was watching it though. I got caught up to date. And I never try to watch anime when they're coming out, like week by week, because I get so annoyed and I don't stay up to date with them because I've got so much other stuff going on, or I'm watching other stuff. So I decided to wait. I think it's finished coming out now. I think. First, because that's the one I watched when I was in high school, and I finished it. I was like, great. And then I was like, okay, now I have to watch the updated one, which I don't know which I prefer. The new one is like fleshes out more, but I also like the old one, so it's like, it just depends. I did start One Piece, but I only got 55 episodes in, which is like a barely like 0.1% of that show. So that is probably going to be a show that is going to eclipse a couple of years of me watching it, slowly getting up to date. Is Agretsuko an anime, or is it considered? I presume it would be. I've watched the Netflix version. That's the thing. Like, I don't know whether it's anime or cartoon. the animation reminds me of anime. I love it because metal girl, she listens to metal and oh, she sings metal. That is like my whole. I love it so much. Like it's something that doesn't get like brought up a lot in like main. It's not even main media. It's like even anime, like metal music is just the fact that it's like sung by like this girl who's just angry sometimes is so good. Is that all the ones in this? Yeah. The only one I didn't mention was The Prince of Tennis, which I did start rewatching. I watched The Prince of Tennis when I was in high school, and I loved it. Like, I don't know if I finished it, because I was in high school, I had to find like weird sites to watch stuff on because it was Catholic high school and they banned sites and it was very annoying. It was very annoying. But I watched probably over 100 episodes. I think I got nearly to the end, and I started rewatching it. I'm only 5 episodes in, and it makes me want to just binge it. Like whenever I start it up again, I just love it so much. Like, and the animation's older, which it doesn't bother me. I've watched a lot of old anime. But oh, so good. So good. Okay. Okay, that's everything I'm watching at the moment. Other than Cells at Work, which season 2 just started like yesterday, which I think I'm gonna wait. Although I may just watch it. Yeah. I love Cells at Work. That was something that happened and I was like, oh, it's so good, so cute. Just an interesting sort of like storyline. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing. Let's look at my custom lists. I have this custom list called favorite anime, which I'll go through, I suppose. They're just ones I finished and I like really enjoyed. The first one is March Comes Like a Lion, which I was not expecting to enjoy as much as I did. But it was so good. Like, the amount of, like, I didn't understand what was going on with the game. Like, I was so, but I was intrigued. Like, it brought in this whole, like, the relationship between, like, this, like, family that sort of takes him in, which is so good. It's like a found family. And then, like, this guy who's meant to be his rival, but they become friends. And it's so good. So good. Like, I don't know if I think it's finished. I would not be against season 3. I think there's 2 seasons. It's got, how many episodes does it have? It's got 22. It's got 44 episodes, which is like a decent amount. Like I think I watched it in a couple of days, and it's definitely recommended. Like, so good. Beelzebub, which I watched years ago, which is just hilarious. It's about a guy, a delinquent, who ends up having to take care of the child of Satan? Hell? I can't remember, it's been years. That's got 60 episodes. And I just enjoyed the whole delinquent baby relationship. Like, it was just cute. I finished, I didn't finish, I watched up to date with Vinland Saga, which Vikings. I love Vikings. I've watched TV show Vikings. I've watched TV show The Last Kingdom. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, like, on Twitch. And I watch this. Like, Vikings are my, like, shit. Like, same with Pirates. I love Pirates. Like, it's great. Actually, I wonder if I've never looked into pirate animes. Oh, that could be a whole other aspect. Pirate animes. I wish I had a pen and paper somewhere. Oh, my lord. Okay, give me 5 seconds. I gotta write this down. I'll be right back. Pirate anime. I didn't even think about that. That could be a whole other... Other than One Piece, that's pirate. Okay, I'm back. I have like a notebook. It took me a second to find it. I have a notebook that I write down anime I like, stuff I should search, or anime that people recommend me. Like, I have it on the app, but I also like writing it down so I can attack it at like a later date. Like, I know One Piece is a pirate anime, but I'm thinking like something like smaller maybe. Like something that's like 20 something episodes. I don't know. I'd like to explore that aspect. Sometimes I don't even think about what sort of animes there are. Like, I love sports animes. Sports animes are my jam. Okay. Put you over there. Okay, back onto my list that I was going through. Let's have a look. I have coffee. My coffee is just a little bit longer. Okay, and then once again, The Prince of Tennis, which is in my favorites because I love it so much. I watched this one called, how do I pronounce it? Dororo, which I haven't heard many people talk about, but it is so good. Like, it's gory, which always good. Well, not always, but always good. And the whole storyline, and then the relationship between the two characters, and like the whole like emotional journey, it was so good. Like, oh, I don't want to say too much about stuff because I don't want to spoil it if anyone ever ends up watching this and taking these recommendations down, or if they don't. Like, I don't want to give too much information. I watched Demon Slayer, which, okay, Demon Slayer was great. I did put it off for a little while because I kept seeing images, this is gonna sound real weird, of like the girl with the thing in her mouth, and every time that popped up, it was always like a meme, and I was like, oh, it's some weird, like, weird shit anime. Like, oh, I'm not going into that. And of course, I never looked into it. I was just like, okay, it's gonna be some freaky shit. And eventually, like, I kept hearing good things about it though, and about how good it was, and I was like, okay, you know what? Gonna have to give it a chance, because sometimes that happens. You see a lot of stuff online, but then you don't. And anyway, I watched it and I loved it. It was so good. And I loved, one thing that really struck out to me is the animation of the fight scenes. When it went to him using like the water techniques, was it water techniques? Whatever. The art style would change, and I loved it so much. Like, every time it like happened, I'd be like, I love this. This is great. And it was just so good. So good. This is literally just me rambling, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's this one? Oh, Midnight Occult Civil Services. Servants. This was fun. This was like, I just enjoyed the aspect of, like, he's like, can talk to these like creatures that no one else can. And it's just so, like, it was interesting, like, because he had like this whole, he also just sort of jumped into danger without worrying about himself, which obliviousness is great, but like, it's so good. It's only like 12 episodes, 13 episodes, so it was nice, like, short watch. Black Cat, I watched when I was younger, and I love it so much. I actually, like, Black Cat is one anime that I watched the anime, and then I read the manga. I don't normally read the mangas of shows I watch, just because, like, I get disappointed when we don't see stuff, or if, like, they go off on a different tangent. But Black Cat, I, like, watched and read both versions of it. I don't think there's anything else. There could be a movie, I don't know, it's been years. But it's like the whole storyline was just good. I watched Kuroko no Basket this year? Last year? This year? I can't remember. No, it would have been last year. I forget we're in 2021. Last year. Oh my god, I've loved that anime so much. I don't know why this isn't like, why no one else like, I can get that I'm like late to the trend of Kuroko no Basket, but like, how is this not an anime that so many people don't talk about? It's so good. So good. Big Wind Up is another one. It's a baseball anime. Okay. Give me 5 seconds. I have to tell my sister to leave me alone while I'm streaming. You know I'm streaming. Sorry. She doesn't even knock. She just barges in. Like she owns the house. Okay, Big Wind Up. I loved Big Wind Up. Oh, hi, puppy. I didn't know you came in. Hello. My dog came in and he didn't leave with her. Hey. Hey. You okay? He's not actually a puppy, but he's just small. You wanna come up? You wanna come up? Yeah. He just wants to be close. He was away from me for like 8 days. But, Big Wind Up. I love the aspect of anxious, nervous boy who has no self-confidence, and this guy who sort of just wants to make him like he's just trying to encourage him a little bit, but he's also just mean about it, and not in a bad way. He's like mean as in like well, you should have like already done this, like why haven't you done it yet? It's intriguing, and I loved it. Like once you I got like there's some weird stuff, like the weird triangle face he makes. My dog is laying behind me on a weird chair that I'm sitting on. Okay, One Outs is also a baseball anime, but I was gonna be put off. First of all, because of the animation style. Oh, he's laying on the lounge. He's very cute. Of the animation style. Because the animation style is a little bit like when you first click onto like the link on like whatever anime site you're on, and you're like, huh, I love this anime so much. Like I was watching it and I couldn't like tear my eyes away from the screen. And that's something that it happens occasionally. Like it's not like a weird thing, but like it was just like I liked it more than other sports animes I'd seen, which is like. It was just so good. So good. Like, I don't know why it was so good, but like, and it's on my to rewatch list because I don't even think I understood half of what I watched, but I enjoyed it so much. Gangster. Gangster is one that I talk about all the time. I try and encourage people to watch it. Like, I'm started reading it. My sister bought me the one that Bajan earlier. Bought me the first volume of the manga, and I've been planning to read it for so long, and now she's just spurred me to buy like the rest of the manga, so I'm just gonna buy it and just try to keep up to date with the story. But I love the anime as well. I love the anime, even though the company went bankrupt and they stopped making it. The anime is perfect up until like the last episode, and then like the last few minutes sort of thing, you know, where it's Warwick and oh, so good. I forgot his name. Nick. I was thinking Daniel for some reason, which is weird. I adore this anime. I watched it. I loved it when I was younger. Like I loved it fully, like more than Prince of Tennis. I watched it when I was in high school. I think I finished it while doing high school stuff. I finished it in like a week, and I just kept rewatching it. And I rewatched it again recently, and I loved it all over again. Like it was so good. It's these two characters have like powers. One has like electricity, and the other has he's got these snake eyes, and he also has the grip of a python. It's like a 200 kilogram grip or something, and he's got this like vision thing where he can I can't describe it, but it's so good. Like I'd recommend it. I recommend all these are all ones that I've watched and I recommend. Given, which is a given, like that show is so good. The emotional backstory, like the first episode throws you through like an emotional turmoil. And it just keeps going, like, and there's some happy stuff, there's some good stuff, like, oh my god, it's angst with good, with angst with good, and it's like, oh my god. Cells at Work, which I've mentioned, which now I have to catch up on. Okay. Oh, and then Black Butler was also on that list, but that's just more because I like the characters, and I just enjoy the show. Pardon me. Now, the thing is, do I go? I think I just have to go through the shows. If anyone wants to throw any recommendations into the chat, that'd be cool. If not, that's cool too. Like, so, like I'd like to see some recommendations, but there's only one viewer, and that's cool. And don't feel forced to talk. Just drinking some coffee. Okay. It's just me rambling. I've been rambling for like 30 minutes. I don't know if this is gonna last 2 hours. I may just go for an hour. Like, I feel like I should just get into my 2-watch. Because my 2-watch is the biggest list. Like, I've added a couple that have only just started. Oh shit. I lost my headset. I was like itching my ear, and then like the whole thing just fell off. Yeah, so I added a few that they've just started, like Skate the Infinity, which looks great, which I'm looking forward to watching. 2.43 Sign in High School. Pardon me. Is it High School Volleyball Club? I don't know. That looks good. I saw something about Horimiya on somewhere. That looked good. The thing is, I got TikTok, which I know I'm all for TikTok. It's fine. But the amount of like recommendations of stuff I get, it's just making my list bigger than it should be. My list is already like probably 200 anime long. And that's not even including like other like, that's just from like years of me like putting together like a list and just not watching them. Like, I haven't even done like my own, like now as an adult, I haven't done my own research into anime that I could be interested in. I just haven't had time. And I've got a feeling my list is going to continue to grow. Where is it? I'll just go through, I'll just list a couple off because well, I've heard The Promised Neverland is good. That's on my list. I've added that. No, that's a TV show. Date Alive. Some of these I don't remember adding. There's like a Sherlock one I want to watch. Angels of Death. Wise Man's Grandchild. Super Lovers. Wait, why is that in there? I took that off. That looked creepy. Okay, I'll look at it later. If it's for my daughter. Yuri on Ice, which I've heard is great. Oh, hey, DVRKB. I was hoping you'd throw yourself in. I'm doing anime chat. Sort of. I was hoping you'd show up, because I know we talked, like, I mentioned I'd do this. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, just I got like a unwanted call. Anime Talk is good. It is good. It's just me it's me just like I've literally been rambling for the last 30 minutes about all the anime I'm currently watching and I have like watched, which I didn't even go into like a full list. I was just starting to talk about the stuff on my to watch list. Which is all stuff I haven't started. What is this one? Some of these I don't remember adding. They're just I'm on like TikTok is like I don't I don't even use TikTok. You get it for like the videos and stuff for people I follow. And the amount of recommendation stuff I've found, and my list just keeps growing, and I can't. I'm gonna have to start, like, I'm gonna have to start watching again. Like, I didn't stop, I've been so busy with, yeah, exactly, literally too many. And I didn't stop watching, I've been so busy that I haven't been able to watch. Let's have a look. I'm just gonna go to the bottom of my list, because that's where, okay. Pardon me. Oh, pardon me. Today's my day off, which is why I'm on so early, by the way. I have today and tomorrow off. So both days are probably going to be earlier than normal. I hope it's early for you. Like, normally when I'm streaming, it's like 3 AM and you're like asleep. Yeah. Yeah, I like on my days off, I'm normally more well rested. And so okay, that's a good time. That's pretty like, yeah, it's like, it's at the moment it's 10:57 AM for me. 57? Yeah, 10:57 AM for me. So I'm like, I woke up what, 3 hours ago? So, yeah. I'm just gonna grab my coffee. But, yeah, I was just about to go through some anime that's on my list to watch. Which, I mean, I don't even know if I should go through all of these. There's a lot. Yep, yes I am. Yes I am. It's crazy. Oh, I've never watched Trigun. I think it's on my list. I think. I can add it if it's not, because I'll definitely at least try it. I think it might have been. Okay, it's not currently. I thought it was, but I'll re-add it. I'll at least give it a chat. Yeah. I've seen a lot of, like, older anime. Like, I was talking about, that not quite, like, 90s feel, but, like, I was talking about stuff like Prince of Tennis, which I love, Prince of Tennis. The Get Back is a bit older that I love. Sorry. My mouth decided not to work. Yeah, like, I've watched, like, some weird stuff. Like, and I've had times where I've, like, talked about anime with friends, and some of the anime, like, I've listed off, they've never heard of. And it's all because it's, like, I was looking at anime in the, like, the 2000s, and was just like, haha, yes. And then it became, like, a whole mess. Oh, hey, Pop. Kimber, baby. Hello. My pup is in with me again. He's chilling. He's just... And I got two cats in the glass. Fun times. Yeah, I'll give most anime at least, like, a try. Like, it'll get up to, depending how long the anime is, 3 to 5 episodes. If I'm not enjoying it by 3 to 5 episodes, I stop. Which is, like, it's my basic rule for most of everything. Like, TV shows, 3 to 5 episodes. Anime, 3 to 5 episodes. Movies, it's normally I give it, like, 15 minutes. 20, depending on, like, what sort of film it is, if it's slow or not. Books get like first 5 chapters. Like, it's like a good solid, like, time frame to figure out, like, whether you're enjoying the characters or whatnot. But yeah. Okay, so to my to watch list, which the hilarious thing is this app I use, it's called TV Time. It sort of it tracks everything. And so all my all my TV shows, anime, anything that's got episodes is like put under one link. And my TV time is currently for just television shows and anime and everything like that combined. It's 11 months and 19 days. That is a crazy amount of stuff I've watched. But yeah, so we'll go to the bottom of my to watch list and then I can just start from there because they're the ones I'm probably more familiar with. So yeah, some of these I just grabbed because I saw them on like JoJo's. I don't know if is that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Bizarre. Is that what that is? I don't, that's the only one I can think of with the word JoJo's in it. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Because if it is that one you're talking about, I haven't seen it. I've been a little bit wary, because, yeah, okay. I haven't watched it. The animation, like, I've seen some pictures of the animation, and normally I give a lot of... Sorry, my, controller spammed. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is, the animation, like, freaks me out a little bit. Like, I don't know, like, I've heard it's good. But I may just have to add it to my list and give it a try. Like, I've been, like, sort of wary of it. Plus, with the amount of anime I've got to watch, it sort of turns into, like, a... Oh, did it come in 2012? Is that the one? Or is there, like, more than one version of it? 4 seasons. That looks right. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Is the 2012 version? Did it come out in 2012? Or is there another, like... Is it this one? That's 1993. Oh boy. I'm gonna go with the 2012 one. They have different series. Okay. I'm gonna go with the 2012 one and I can always figure it out for myself later on. Okay, so... Yeah, my to-watch list, like, it's under a column called Haven't Started, and it won't even give me a number. Like, I've got so many anime in here, it's ridiculous. Some of these are like, I found a list of anime from when I was in high school that I never watched. And I was just like, you know what? Perfect time to check all of these out. And so, like, my list is like, sorry, I can't speak today. It's primarily like a weird exchange of stuff that I've added as an adult and stuff that I wanted to watch when I was younger, but it doesn't fit what I like now. So I'm really intrigued by if I'm going to enjoy any of it. Take him with you. So it's like it's a really weird combination of a list. So my sister was walking through and I thought Kimber wanted to go with her, but apparently not. Although I have one angry cat staring at me through the glass. Okay, so my to watch list starts with, from the bottom up, it's like Fairy Tail, which has, like, I've heard good things and bad things. Yeah, One Piece and Naruto. I haven't watched either. I've started One Piece. I'm 50 episodes in. But I think it's gonna turn out to be like, I'm gonna take a couple of years to actually ever get up to date. And Naruto I'm putting off until I get through some more of this list. I never watched a lot of, like, I think the biggest thing I watched in high school was probably Prince of Tennis, which is 100 and something episodes. I was like, and I started watching Dragon Ball, Fairy Tail. Yeah, Fairy Tail. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. Like, I'm waiting a while to like give it a chance before I like jump straight into it. Plus, it's like over 300 episodes, so it's going to be a show that I watch sporadically and try and finish it. Haiku is on my list, but I'm waiting until the final lot of episodes come out before I start it, and to get through some of the smaller stuff I've got. Food Wars, which I started the first episode, and I got a little bit creeped out. Just a little bit by the, there was some weird, like, noises people were making, I think is the right way to go about it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's sort of like, at the time, I wasn't prepared for that, and I was like, you know what, I can't deal with this right now, maybe another time. It's still on my list, I just was like, push it down. It can deal with it when it deals with it, like, I'll get to it eventually. Okay, there's one called Giant Killing, which I think is baseball? Let me just check. Soccer, maybe? Okay, football, but Japanese football, which I don't know how that works. Like, I get confused, but yeah. I don't know if a lot of people have watched it. It seems like not a small show, but like, it's like on this app, it's like 4K people, which compared to other shows, they get like a huge amount. Log Horizon, which I can't remember why I added. It was probably for certain characters, which is normally why I add stuff. Like, I see stuff about certain characters, and then it's like, oh. And here I am, like, looking at it, forgetting why I added it. Natsume's Book of Friends? Yeah. I've heard of it, like, this is 6 seasons. This has been on my list for years. Absolute years, and I just have not got to it. To be fair, like, I just couldn't be bothered. It's only 73 episodes, and I just couldn't be bothered dealing with that many episodes at the time. One Punch Man, which I've heard season 1 is amazing, and season 2 is not so good, but I am looking forward to watching it. Yeah, I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good. The Quasar of Stigmata, which I don't even know what. Yeah, Steins Gate. Wolf's Rain, which has been on my list for years. Like, I had a friend tell me, like, in high school to watch it, and I just never did. And I've got to watch it. Plus the Wolves, so. What else? Kengan's Ashura, which I feel like someone told me to watch. Either that or I just was like, oh, fighting. I don't know. I'm a mess sometimes. Radiant, which I don't know what that's about. You are Umaso. I don't know how to pronounce half these words. Which is about like a dinosaur, I'm pretty sure. And it looks so cute. So I was like, yep. I think it's like a dinosaur hatches an egg. And then the egg is a different species, I think. I could be wrong. Neon Genesis Evangelion, Evangelion, but like not the. It's the 1995 version, which I feel like there's probably a more recent version, but that's the one that I got told to watch. Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, which I don't know why I added. Who knows, honestly. Some of these will just be like, some of them won't work out. Some of them I'll watch the first 3 episodes, 5 episodes, and they just won't fit, and I'll just have to get rid of them. Which happens, which sometimes it's good because then you just sort of cull a heap. Fate Zero, which I've heard is amazing. Same with Katakyo Hitman Reborn. I can't say that first word first. 11 Eyes, which I'm pretty sure I won't enjoy. A Bridge to the Starry Skies, which I'm pretty sure I won't enjoy. Seeing as the picture is of like a girl and a boy kissing, and I don't normally watch romance. Family Frenzy Diary, which I don't remember. Although apparently there are cat ears, so that's interesting. Oh, I can't even pronounce that. I'm gonna move on from that one. Special A, which I think is on my list from high school. Same with A Dark Rabbit Has 7 Lives. Last Exile. Gungrave, which I've heard is good. Dear Angel. Jormungand, which I'm pretty sure I've watched, but maybe not. Some of these are like... I feel like I'm going too fast. If I'm going too fast, tell me. I'm just sort of reading through them now. I'm just trying to, like, I don't even remember half of these. Angel Sanctuary, Fujichi Yuji, Sayuki, Girls Bravo, Guardian Hearts. Like, yeah, some of these are just gonna be like, oh boy. Like, I'm just gonna end up, like, not getting through them. Chaos Dragon, Letter B, Witchcraft Works, Noblesse, which there's 2 versions of that. Yeah, this is just like, I don't even know, like, I forgot I had, like, I knew my list was big, but I forgot how many, like, I just forgot about. I may have to just, like, post, like, type them all up into, like, a list, or just post, like, a video of me scrolling. Some of them are old too, like they're from like 2000s or like yeah, between 2000 and 2010. And a lot of people don't watch some of those. Oh, we're nearly at an hour, holy shit. And some of these I'm just not even trying to pronounce. Oh boy. I don't even have a count on how many's in here anymore. Like, I knew at one point I was at like 150, but it's been a while since I counted, and I think I'm probably up to about 200 now to watch. And that's not even counting like ones like I was saying earlier. Like, these are all from recommendations, research, and like searching I did when I was a teenager, and some research I've done from when I was adult, like particularly more like the sports anime. Like, I watched a lot of that because I enjoyed that anime. But like, I haven't actually gone out and like done like just searched and like made lists and looked at like weird anime that I've never even heard of. I've got a feeling if I actually sat down and was like, okay, I'm gonna go and like spend an hour or 2 hours just looking at anime and just writing down names, my list would just keep growing. Like, it'd be horrible. Yeah, I think I don't even, like, I think I should just stop at this point. There's so many here. Like, Toward the Terror. I don't even remember adding these. Your Lie in April. Sket Dance. Karen. Nodame. Cantabile. Pet, which... Megalobox, Hamatora, The Lost Village, Baby Steps, Initial D. Like, I didn't even go through the list of stuff I'd actually watched. Like, that list is huge too. I just couldn't be bothered, like, scrolling through TV shows and shows to find it. To find, like, the animes between them. My Holy Weapon, Fox Spirit Matchmaker, Die Now. Gintama I've heard is good. Gintama I've heard is good. Yeah. You'd think, like, it's... I honestly think sometimes that it's just endless. And the problem is, if people recommend anime, I just go, okay, and just add it to my list. As long as it sounds good and, like, it's not, like, creepy. Like, some animes have, like, a weird, creepy vibe, and I just don't. Yeah, I'm hoping, like, I'm gonna finish... Oh, you weren't here earlier. I'm gonna finish the animes that I've already started, which include... I will tell them to you right now. Rainbow, Be the Beginning, and K-On! They're my 3 that I'm currently watching. I'm waiting to Attack on Titan, like the season 4 finishes, and then I'm gonna binge it. I need to finish Fire Force and Fruits Basket and Agretsuko. They're like my ones that I'm currently watching, or like in my haven't watched for a while list. So I'm gonna start with those and just clear those off, and then I'm going to just cull the list, just work my way through it and watch like the smaller animes, and then start working up towards the longer animes, because it is an endless list. Like, well, not endless, but like it's getting there. Which reminds me, if you have any anime you'd like to recommend, any more other than Trigun and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which both have been added now, feel free to like just post a couple, because I'm all up for that. The only thing I avoid mostly is romance. I'm not into romance, not normally. Like, sometimes I'll watch it depending on like how toxic it is. A lot of times I'll watch like cute ones where it's like, because sometimes I'm just in the mood for that. Just like a cute, it's like nothing real horrible is happening. There's no like background like toxicity. It's just like obliviousness, or just like them not knowing their own feelings sort of thing. I'm good with that. But just romance that's just, it's all centered on that, and like that annoys me. Honestly, I may have to start doing... Oh, I've heard of Seven Deadly Sins! That's on my list, I'm pretty sure. I just don't think I got to it. Let me see. And some I just forget to add. Like, I know I want to watch them, but I just never got around to like adding them to my list. Oh, it's not on my list, but now it is. Now it is. It's on my list now. Oh. Cool. Yeah, I think it is. Sometimes the American and the Australian Netflix don't match up. Oh, Mob Psycho 100 I've heard of. I'm pretty sure it's good. I've heard it's good. How many episodes does it have? Okay, yeah. Okay, for some reason I thought it was longer. Okay, added to the show. It's added to the list. Like, I feel like I almost need to do like a monthly recap of what I've watched once I start getting like watching again, and just sit like, my list is now reduced, because that would be hilarious. I really need to keep count is what I need to do. I need to like somehow, like, just make sure I keep an idea of how many are in there, so when I watch them I can, like, yeah, but that's too much work. I can't be bothered with that. Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. Oh, I don't even know where that sound came from. Just move this around a bit so my controller doesn't die. Great teacher on... Oh, I've heard of that one. Great teacher on his... I have heard of that one. Because I watched the live action female one like that. I forget what it's called. I don't think I ever watched the anime. Onizuka. I can't pronounce it. There's a live action. I presume this is the anime. Yeah. Okay. Added. I watched Gokusen. It was like a female teacher who was like family was in the mafia, the Yakuza. And like she wanted to become a teacher and not be involved, even though they wanted her to become like the new leader once her dad like stepped back. That was good. Yes, Goku-sen. I never watched the anime because I didn't have access to the anime when I was in high school, but I watched the live action and I loved it. It was hilarious. Sometimes the live actions are just ridiculous. I feel like I looked at the animation for the Goku-sen and I wasn't enjoying it. But like that was years ago. Like I don't mind the animation much anymore, depending. Let's have a look. Goku-sen 2004. Yeah, it's a little bit weird animation. It could be interesting though. Okay, I'm gonna add that again. Yeah, I love the live action. Like, I went through a phase when I was younger. High school again. High school was a weird time for me. All I watched was anime and dramas, like K-dramas, J-dramas, anything like that, and then just movies. Like everything was in Japanese, Korean, whatever I could find. And it got so bad that at one point, that's all I'd been watching in my free time, that someone spoke to me in English, and I just sort of took a second to like translate it, even though I can't speak either Japanese or Korean. My brain took a second to translate they were speaking to me in English, and I was like, okay, I need to take a break. It was horrible. I was like unlearning the language but not learning another language. Crazy times. I don't know like why my brain did that, but yeah, I've watched so much. Like I have like a like I wasn't even learning the language. Like I was like, it was a mess. And yeah, but I had like 2 terabytes or something of just stuff that I was just watching. And I loved it so much. Like I wouldn't be able to name them for you. Like it's all like old stuff I watched too, like stuff from like 1990s to 2000s. And I had like favorite actors too, like favorite like actresses and actresses that I'd watch. I loved I don't know if I say his name right, Kenichi Matsuyama, who plays he plays L in the Death Note live actions, which I loved those films. And he's great. And then there's a couple of others I like. But I watched a lot of like their movies, but then I'd branch off and like watch so much other stuff. It was crazy. Crazy times, I tell you. Yeah, my high school, like I was like a weird kid. Yeah. Like I did watch the American one, but I did not enjoy it. And oh, Battle Royale. I've seen Battle Royale. Battle Royale is so good. I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of the right Battle Royale. I'll just check. I'm pretty sure I've seen another movie with the same title, which my brain confuses with. I'm pretty sure I've read the book too, which my friend had a translated book of Battle Royale. Yeah, Battle Royale, that's what I was thinking of. And I read the book, and it was so good. And then the live action, so good. Like the movie, I love the movie so much, because I think the guy who plays Light from the Death Note films was in the Battle Royale. I think. I can't remember exactly, but that was so good. It's been so long since I've watched that. Oh my god. Yeah, I think at the time I was just like, she's like, I've got this, and I was like, oh. And like, yeah. Is there an anime version of Battle Royale? I've never thought about that. It seems like it might be. I'll have a look real quick. Probably not. Yeah, just the movie. Apparently there's a second movie though, called Battle Royale 2 Requiem, which looks very odd. No, it doesn't look like there's an anime, but there is a second film that looks a little bit odd. Yeah. I've never seen the second film. I never knew there was a second film. It came out in 2003. How did I not know there was a second film? Like a sequel. I'm not gonna watch it. Or probably not. I'll see how I feel later. But yeah, I did not know there was a sequel. That okay. Like I was reading and I was like, oh boy. I'm like, I wonder if it did as well as this first. Because the first was really good. I tell people to watch the first one. Oh. My list is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to start up, like, just watching, like, the small animes first, like, the 11 to 13 episode animes, and just get those, like, go through my whole list and just watch those first. Okay, cool, so you've seen it. Cool, okay. Yeah, the first one, definitely a classic, like, I, like, recommend it to people. I forget the name sometimes, though. But, like, and the thing is, I never watched movies and dramas, but yeah, okay. So I might watch them both if I can. I might buy them now that I'm an adult and I could spend money like that. And sometimes it's just not worth it. But if you don't think it wasn't too bad, then okay, I might give it a chance. Might be a while before I watch it though, so. I'm just looking at my back like door is open, which brings in like a lot of sunlight, and I'm sitting in front of my TV because that's how I play my games on my like PlayStation 4, and I've got my whole like DVD collection, and I can actually like see the titles. Because normally with like the lights, there's not quite enough light to like see the titles. And I always forget how many DVDs I've got. Years and years of just buying them occasionally. Or just buying bulk. I do that too. Yeah, but yeah, my to watch list is endless, is what it feels like. I wish my app was a little bit more like Like you could do like you could sort of sort stuff by like episode length or what have you, because that would make everything so much easier. Like being able, yeah, it is. It is like it's a weird collection of movies because I have weird tastes, and so a lot of the time, like I'll get into actors, and the thing is, I'll buy just collect like just actor stuff. So like, I liked Tom Hardy, so I bought a heap of his films. I like Norman Reedus, so I bought a heap of his films. I liked Sebastian Stan, so I bought a couple of his. Like, I sort of go crazy like that, but then I'll also like just buy like weird old films like I enjoy. Like I've got Domestic Disturbance with John Travolta in it, and I bought that mainly for the fact that I saw it as a child and I enjoyed it. I mean, not as a child, I was probably like at least 12, but still. Like, and then I've got stuff and I've got a whole section of just TV shows. Like, I don't have a proper way to like show them off either. Like, if I had like an actual like bookcase or DVD case, I would have them all like up so I could see all the titles. But they're in this like weird TV case, and so each like there's like 4 different shelves, and each shelf goes like 3 lines back of DVDs. So I even forget what I've got. Like, I've got a whole section of like Disney, and then like animated films and like kids films, which, because I love kids films, they're so good. But then like I've got like everything. Like, I've got superhero movies, I've got like random like Russian film. Like, there's one like Russian film called Guardian, which is like a superhero film that I grabbed mainly because I liked the idea of the powers that the characters had. It's not a great film, but I enjoy the characters, and it's slightly badly acted, but that's fine. Like, my TV show collection is huge. Like, there's like, I've got like a heap of stuff in there. And then like you have my like MA 15 plus, which has like a weird selection of like it's a weird selection. I think it's pretty cool, but that's because it's my collection. Like, I'm the one that's like it's sort of factored into like what I enjoy, and no one else really watches them because no one cares about DVDs anymore. They're more like, oh, we can just stream it, and I'm like, yeah, but I have the DVD. Like, I just like collecting things. Like, same with books. I love like collecting, like not collecting. I don't have a big collection of books, but I do like secondhand book shopping because it's cheaper, and I just buy like 50 books at a time, and then I've like sometimes I just get nice books, and I put like, yeah, I just like having like collections of stuff, which is weird but not weird. I've got like I recently, with the Boxing Day sales, I got a heap of like stuff of like a collection of movies that I hadn't seen yet, so I might as well read them out loud. Yeah, mainly streaming, but like also some stuff, especially in Australia, stuff isn't available. Like, some shows that are just not available for like us yet. But I don't mind. I prefer, like, it's my collection. I got like the Taken trilogy because I've never seen Taken. I've got the Die Hard trilogy, and because I've never seen Die Hard. I bought the Predator like movies because I've never seen Predator. And I got Back to the Future, but I've seen those. And like, I just bought like all those because, and I was gonna get Alien, but I couldn't find the box set when I was buying them. And like, I'm slowly like collecting the Fast and Furious movies, even though I know they're on a streaming service and I can access them. I'm still buying them because I want the set, and I'm buying them in like individually. Actually, what I haven't watched yet, and I'm looking forward to watching, this is an anime, but it's animated, is I got the Batman Under the Red Hood because I love Jason Todd. And then they released Batman Death in the Family, which is an interactive game which I haven't played yet, or watched, played, whatever. And I've been putting it off, and I'm going to watch them both like one after the other and just go through that whole angsty like. I don't know if you know who Jason Todd is or if you even like DC, but I just like to talk about it sometimes and just enjoy it. But yeah. Yeah, actually, like, I don't know if you were watching last night for my stream, but I was, I hope my stream is doing okay, actually, I haven't checked it. But I didn't finish the game, but I finished the main storyline of The Witcher, which was really surprising and I wasn't expecting. But, so I don't know how many weeks I've got left on it, and I think I'm going to finish up the 2 expansion packs, and then I'm going to do all like the question marks, which I think will take me at least like another couple of hours. Like it's just gonna be me just roaming and trying to get like the last of like everything, and then. Yeah, I was so surprised too. Like, you can hear it in my voice last night, like, because I wasn't expecting it. And I stayed on for, like, I was like, okay, we're nearly at the end, and I was going to do one last, like, quest, and then I just kept going, and suddenly it's, like, finished, and we, like, it was very weird. Like, I was so surprised. And I stayed on for, like, an extra hour, because I played early yesterday as well. But yeah, so once I finally finish that whole, like, all the question marks, all, like, the extra little quests and all, like, the missions and stuff, I'm gonna replace it with Batman Arkham Knight. So that'll be good. Oh. It was fun, though. Like, that game, I thought I still had, like, at least a couple of months left in it, but apparently not. Not unless I make it, like, I make it go for that long. But yeah. And I've started, last week I revealed that I was going to be playing The Last of Us on Tuesday for me and Wednesday for me. So tomorrow and the next day, for, like, I'm playing Last of Us now. So my whole schedule should be right on my account, except the fact that times change occasionally, because like sometimes I just have extra free time, or like I adjust stuff. So yeah, so either I'm going to, like, I might draw The Witcher up for a bit just so I get more confident with the Last of Us and Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I've heard it's good. I chose like the easy level because I suck at games, but I get a feeling it's going to take me a while. And I did calculate that, because I play at least, or roughly 4 hours a week for each game I play. And timesing that by 52 weeks, because I play like per week, I should get about 800-ish hours done. Like, that's a ballpark number. Like, I'm not including like, and I'm hoping by the end of the year I'm near the end of not Final Fantasy, that's on the list, of Assassin's Creed and of Last of Us, hopefully. Because, yeah. And hopefully by, like, I'm hoping by next year. Because I'm just keep putting it off. I need to buy the Xbox controller connector so I can, play my Xbox games. So I've got 2 games on that I haven't started yet on PlayStation, along with 2 other games I've got, but I tried playing them ages ago and I wasn't enjoying them. But I've got like a pile of like 10-ish, 15-ish Xbox games. So once I get this connector, you guys are gonna have, like, it's gonna be a whole wheel of like content. We went straight off anime though, like we've left that content behind now. Oh boy. I'm just rambling. All this time, just rambling. But yeah, like I've got like a plan going. Like I'm just gonna figure it out as I go. Really, I have like no huge plans for this. I'm just gonna keep streaming and hope for the best. Honestly, I like streaming. Like I'm not planning like on making money off it or anything. Like honestly, I don't like. I've got a job now. Gives me less time, but I've got a job. And I can't stream for more than 2 hours at the moment, or 3 hours depending. Yeah, I do. A long journey, like, I can even, like, list off some of these games, like, my Xbox games. I've got, like, when I was first getting into Xbox, these games I'm all gonna restart as well. But, I've got a whole pile of them down here. I've got, like, I'll restart Skyrim, because I was playing Skyrim. These I need to trade in. I have Dead Rising, which is a zombie game, or Dead Rising 3. Oh, whoops. I'll play that. I got Tomb Raider, which I never started. Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I've never started. Just give me a second, I gotta pull them out. I have Destiny, which, honestly, I don't know, like I tried and I failed. Dying Light, which is fun times. The Evil Within. I've got Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which I will definitely start again because I rushed through it and it's definitely like a game I love. I just got overwhelmed. I've got Assassin's Creed Unity, which I started but didn't get very far in. And I've got Final Fantasy Type 0. I mean, and like that's not even including, like I've got a list of games I want to buy as well. I've got some others, but they're sort of away somewhere. I have 2 weird wrestling games which I'm going to trade back in. A weird online Elder Scrolls one, which I think I'm going to trade back in. And I got a Monopoly Family Friends, which may just end up being like a game that I like chat to or something. That's just Monopoly. Yeah, so many games. And you can only play so many, like, I'm only doing 3 games a week at this point, because I can't, like, I'm already getting confused with all the controls, like, for 3 different games, so I can't even add, like, more games onto my list. And I'd rather finish the games I've started than sort of move off onto new games and what have you. So, it's gonna be a long journey. A long journey. It's gonna be crazy, but I've got enough games, as long as I get this connector for the Xbox One. And I'm gonna get a new headset, which I'm ordering hopefully, well, today or tomorrow, which it'll get here in probably a month or 2. But so like I've got at least like a year, another year, 2 years, maybe 3 years. I mean, that's not even including games I haven't bought yet. I want to play like Kingdom Hearts. I've got 1 Final Fantasy game for PlayStation as well. I think it's Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't know what the Roman numerals mean. VII Remake. But like I want to play more Final Fantasy. If I ever get around to getting a Switch or retrying a Wii, which I hate Wii so much, or just Nintendo, I don't know how that would work. I want to play not Kingdom Hearts. I want to play Legend of Zelda so bad. Yeah, 7 Remake. I've got the 7 Remake. I want to play that, which it's going to come after I finish. Not that The Witch is going to be replaced with Batman Arkham Knight probably, unless I sort of put 3 days a week onto the 2 games I'm playing. And then Final Fantasy will be pushed in when I finish another one of those games. Yeah, I want to play Zelda so bad. So bad, but I hate Wii, first of all. And I don't think they're on PlayStation or Xbox. And that, like, oh, that kills me so much because I want to play them. And I'm not willing to buy, like, a Nintendo Switch for, like, a handful of games. Like, at least with the PlayStation, sure I can play games, but I can also, like, go on to, like, all my streaming platforms. I've heard Breath of the Wild is good. I want to play like a heap of them. Yeah, only Nintendo, which sucks. Like, maybe one day I'll get a Nintendo Switch next year. Maybe it'll be cheap and I can just. I think it's on a Nintendo Switch, but the thing is, I don't know if I can stream from it. That's what the problem's gonna be. So, it's just gonna have to like figure out that. But yeah, Legend of Zelda, like I've got like games that I know I want to play. There's like a Mafia game I know I want to play. There's like I've got a whole like a list in my head, and I've got a list written down somewhere. Yeah, I think so. I don't have a proper setup right now. I have a headset connected to my controller and my PlayStation, and I have it like connected to Twitch. I don't use a second screen or anything because I don't use a PC. So I think it would take some like research and some setting stuff up, and I'm not prepared for that at the moment. Like I'm buying a new headset. Like I don't want to get past that at this point. So that'll have to wait. If this ever gets more professional, like maybe I'll get like into like some fancy stuff, like an actual like. But at the moment, I think it's gonna stick with what I've got. And I'm mainly doing this for fun at the moment. It's not getting me any money or anything, which I'm cool with. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, it'd be cool. Like, imagine if you could just game every day, but then that would cut into like other activities that I've got that I do. Like, not that I do much else, but I also like I write. So I'm like, whenever I have like a spare like second and I'm not exhausted, I'm trying to like write stuff, which isn't going well because of work. It's like sucked the creativity out of me. But yeah. I've barely done any reading recently. Like I've got books I need to read. Like I'm trying to get through the last of the books I haven't read yet. Original stuff, like